Campfire and Stargazing is pretty great. Up until this point, the third season of Me and Mickey hasn't really had that much to offer. The first episode was setting things up a little bit, the second episode felt really pointless, but actually, Campfire and Stargazing is pretty decent. So I will explain what happens. Of course, the whole thing is only 2 minutes, so I will be spoiling what happens and sharing some thoughts, and I guess I have nothing but praise for this one. For the most part, there was a missed opportunity to deliver a really important message, but other than that, it's pretty decent. It actually starts off with Mickey and Minnie singing Bingo, but Pluto, which I thought was a joy. I've never heard that anybody singing Pluto to Bingo, which I rather liked. I thought that was really good fun. And then they are making s'mores, so we're getting some information here for what might happen if you go camping. For anybody who's never been camping, it can maybe be difficult to imagine what it's like. I've never been camping. All of my knowledge of camping comes from TV shows. So for younger viewers in particular, I think that's really beneficial. And we get a detailed look at the crackers and the chocolate and then the marshmallows. And this is the bit where I think they missed an opportunity, because Minnie says the last step is to roast a marshmallow. And she really needed to mention something about fire safety, and she didn't. And it was a missed opportunity of a really important point. Even just a brief sentence like saying, make sure you use a long stick and stay away from the fire because it's dangerous. Just a really brief sentence. Otherwise, all we see is our beloved friend Minnie Mouse sticking something into a fire with no mention of the fact that it's really dangerous. So I think that was maybe a little irresponsible and a missed opportunity, but I like the information there about making s'mores. And then they go stargazing, and I like the fact that they used the term constellations and they actually named some of them. And I thought that was a really great opportunity for learning, for education there, so that was really beneficial. The animation of the constellations, that all looks really great as well. The campfire setting looks great. They're sitting on logs. It's beautifully animated. No sign of Donald, who was in the previous episode very briefly, which was a bit strange. It was not very well done at all. But this one is pretty decent. Campfire and Stargazing is a solid, educational, beneficial, and somewhat musical Me and Mickey episode. It was a missed opportunity and a bit irresponsible to not mention the fire safety. But other than that, no real complaints. I'd say it's pretty decent.